My name's Leslie Youngdahl. I live in Jackson Township.
How many years?
Well, I've lived there for 4 years, but I grew up in Jackson until I was 18 and went off to college. And now I'm 53 and I'm back in the area for the last 4 years, living in the house I grew up in.
You probably went to the now torn down Jackson Library as a young person, and as you've come back to Jackson?
Well, as I've been back, over the last 10 years I've been back in the area, and my mother has lived in Jackson Township all her life for 50 years. I used to use the library to go in and check out books, pick up books, sometimes just sit and grade papers, and that's why I have a vested interest in this, because you can't really count the use of the library other than checking out materials. I used to use it to sit and relax and be in a quiet space while I could grade papers as a teacher.
Have you been part of the Save Our Library group that's
Just recently.
Online? Okay.
Yes.
And is that group going to stay in existence to monitor going forward how this works out?
I can't speak for everyone, but I know I'll be avidly on the website and or on the Facebook page, and I'm going to keep coming to these board meetings to find out the progress on the library.
Oh, I'm happy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you involved in, and your name is?
Alyssa.
Okay. And are you involved in the Save Our Library group online?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the future for that group, do you think?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of that group. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming.
You want them to continue?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll continue because it's a good forum for, whenever those next steps happen with our library. If things aren't being done in the way that the township, the community kind of thinks is best, because we're the ones who use it, that's a good forum as long as people use it appropriately and aren't mean.
How about anybody else? How about you, ma'am?
I'm president of the Friends of the Library.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. I'm a member of the Friends of the Library in Lake.
Oh, in Lake?
Yeah.
Well, you could join us too. But yes, I'm very pleased with their decision. I hope we have some input into the structure, because if we build another architect's dream, who knows what will happen. I want a nice square brick building with a separate kids area, an elevator so we can go up a couple of stories, so there'll be plenty of room for books, because I don't see any reason to discard any books.
How about the timetable? You have any concerns about that?
Well, I know it's going to take a long time. Commercial building always does, so I'm figuring another 2 years.
I see. And the new building should bring the advantage of being able to incorporate technology?
Yes. Yes. The teens actually, the teens met with an architect, and they told him their points by sticking colored dots on the wall. And they had a picture of a 3D printer. There were 15 kids and 15 blue dots on that 3D printer. So I'm sure that we will have technology as a main, because our teens have a gaming system that they use for programs. So I'm sure that will work in their favor.
Okay.
And our last children's program was held to the kickoff for summer reading 2 years ago. We had 100 superhero capes, and they were gone in just a few minutes. So there are lots of children who use the library.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anybody else?